हर देवो दान में दायजो हर देवो दान में दायजो हर प्रभु मेरे बाबला हर देवो दान में दायजो गीता सतगुर सच साखी हो गीता लोड़ी गीता लोड़ी गीता लोड़ी संता संग अमृत चाखिए भजन मेवा दास की आखिए गाने गाए गाए अलख प्रभला किए When I was about the age of JJ, where is JJ? Jay? Hey Jay, I'm here. Morning, mate. When I was his age, I had an uncle who lived in Soroti. And many of you here are from Uganda, born in Uganda, or lived in Uganda. And my uncle's name was also JJ. And this 50 years ago, maybe 55 years ago. I was his age. And his name was JJ Singh. And his name, powerful name, his name was actually Jabbar Jang Singh. Those of you who know Punjabi know exactly what that means. Someone who's a great fighter in the war, Singh. He was 6'4", 6'5", and he had 9 kids. 9 kids. And he taught almost everyone in that small town, Soroti. And when he'd wake them up in the morning, it wasn't like, bed tea or anything like that. It wasn't like, honey, the alarm's gonna ring. He'd walk in the room, Karoya, stand up. Everyone stood up in the morning, right away. Bang, bang, bang. And he was a disciplinarian. And one of the biggest things he did when I left Africa, I got this little autograph book signed. And on the back of the very last page, he wrote 4 words. 4 words only. I still carry them. Carry them with me for over 50 years. Be good, do good. Be good and do good. Not many words. I still carry him with me. And words are so powerful, they can make you or break you. You can buy someone beautiful gifts, and after you bought them a gift, swear at them. Those gifts are worth nothing. जान वेले किसने टीचर का जो और टीचर सारी उम्र थोड़े नाल रहंदी है. But if you're something, say, bring them nothing, but you hug them and you give them a little bit of love, a little bit of kindness, You will remember them forever. Forever. Look at these two. Are you guys at the right place? Did you check each other out? Is she done right? They're close. This is a verification time. You brought the best people you could find around the world. Best people out of 7 billion, 7.5 billion people, you could only find each other. Think about it. Combinations. If I lined up all these zeros of people together, you two chose each other, and what we're going to do is give you some little tidbits that your life is absolutely joyous and peaceful and happy. So you have the least amount of speed bumps, hiccups, because that's all we are born with. Tons of hiccups and crying. You know when a kid is born? Kabira jab hum paida hue, jagah se hum roye, aisi karni kar chalo, hum hase. When you're born, the kid comes out crying. But when you do such good deeds at the end, the world should be crying that you go out laughing because you did something superb. You just didn't come through life and go through something. You became more than you were born with. You became powerful. So we start off with the very first prayer. I'm going to ask both the parents, Balbinder and Sukhwinder, to come to the front, Manish and Sina to come to the front, and Ishana and Miraj to stand up also, please. Ate aajo. Ate aajo. Sukhi kite hai? You guys on this side? Ate aajo. Come in the shade. Fold your hands together. Ardas ikonkar Vaheguru Ji ki fateh Sikh Bhagavati Ji Sahai Vaad Sikh Bhagavati Ji ki Pasha Dasvi. Pratham Bhagavati se milke Guru Nanak le ke aaye, fir Angad Gurudev Ardas Ramdas Sai Sarjan Har Gobindo Simro Siddhi Haraye. Siddhi Har Krishna Ji te aaye, jis tikhe sab duk jaye, te ek baar simrega naam ne da bataye sab tharne saye. 10वें पातशाह श्री गुरु गोबिंद सिंह जी महाराज पांचने वाली अमृत के दाते सब थाई साई सत श्री अकाल पुरख जी का त्याग खालसा जी साहब बोलो जी वाहिगुरू। श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहब दे पाठ दर्शन दे का त्याग खालसा साहब बोलो जी वाहिगुरू। हे मेरा देसाई, हे मेरे दाता, हे मेरे मालिक, हे मेरे परवरदिगार, ऐसे में आपके हजूर हाथ जोड़ के बेनती है, अब जिते बच्चा बच्ची मनराज ते शाना दी नंदकार दी रस्म शुरू होने लगी है, तो गा परिवार ते पोपट परिवार में खुशी खेड़ा बख्शना। Please guide us as we start this Nandkar ceremony. Give us your blessings, give us your kindness, give us your happiness. Say pyare milna jana mila abdi da putra naam chitave. Nanak naam chardi kala tere paane sarbat tapala. Touch the ground and come back up. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. Bole so nehal, Sat Sri Akal. Please be seated in your respective seats. Almost every one of us, I put it right on the top. There you go. Almost every one of us hangs upside down for 9 months in our mother's tummy. 9 months. Ulte latigida. And then when the kid comes out, parents have this little bundle of joy. And they can't wait for the day one day when they will get married. They will be on their own. They will be what we call independent. Punjabi they कहते मेरी responsibility मुकी. And in a way we pass on the baton to the next person. For both sides. It used to be the whole female-male thing. Nowadays both sides are now starting a new journey. Manish is going to get a chance to look at Manraj in the eye and say, hey, you see this beautiful daughter of mine? You take real good care of her. And my dear friend here, Bal, is going to say to Dushana, make sure he also gets pranta once in a while. Not takeaway, but gobi ala paratha. Something with dahi, something with substance for him, something he likes. The whole idea behind a marriage is to find common ground between two. We have two cultures. Gujaratis, renowned to have bajra roti. They're renowned to have different kinds of food. Punjabi, makki di roti saag, maa di dal roti. They have certain foods. One of the most common links between two cultures is food. I was sitting here last night having a heyday because we all liked pizza. I have never seen so much pizza consumption in my life. I've never seen Punjabis eat so much pizza without adrak on it. It was superb because it was the food that brings you together. Always. Food. There's a great Punjabi song. Dana pani khich ke le aanda, Dana pani khich ke le aanda, kaun kise da khanda hai, Dana pani.
The seed and water,
Dana pani.
the seed and water pull you to them. Who is really feeding you?
Dana pani, Dana pani. Food, the ultimate uniter. Even the gurus say if you want to start praying and meditating, before you do anything like that, make sure you have a meal. Because if you're sitting there trying to pray, your stomach is going to start growling and you're not going to focus. You're going to be hungry, your mind is going to wander. So one of the reasons why they wanted to have the wedding here was to give you a bigger experience. Open the world for a nicer wedding. Open the world for a nicer experience. So in this next ceremony, I'm going to ask Manish to come up in the front and pass the palla, tie the palla over to Shana, nice and slow. Here we go as we start this singing.